What up, what up? Winbush here. And today I'm excited to show you guys not only how we're getting the faster render times with MFR inside of After Effects 2022, but now how we can also get smaller, more condensed file sizes with high quality, courtesy of AfterCodecs. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So to find people at AfterCodecs actually did send me a full version of this plugin, but if you want to try it out, you can actually download a trial version. It's limited to 720p, but it should give you a good idea of how small the file sizes we could get. And so if you come to this website right here, you can actually just download it and get the free trial. There is a recent update for version 1.10.8, which is the version I'm doing inside this tutorial. So I'll leave this in a link down below as well. And then if you're interested in seeing how I built the project that I'm using for this example, I actually recently spoke at AdobeMax. You can see my name right here for AMD and Boris effects. I built this project out using Unreal, Cinema 4D, and After Effects to showcase the power of MFR, which means multi-frame rendering. So make sure you go check out the replay on my AdobeMax Talk here. But for this example, I want to first show you guys the render speed differences that I'm getting in version 2022 of After Effects compared to 2021. And so right here, I have After Effects 2021 opened up. This is the project that you saw during my AdobeMax Talk. If I come over here to Window, I actually did a render with this. And I did too, just to kind of test some things out. And so there was only a 2-minute difference. I changed absolutely nothing there, but you can see my file pretty much took like an hour to render out. Now, if I come over to After Effects version 2022, this is the latest version, the one with MFR technology. If I come over to my window and come down to my render queue, you can see right here, it actually took 37 minutes and I changed absolutely nothing. And so I do have a whole plethora of different plugins in here. I'm using a couple of things from Boris Effects. I'm using the Deep Glow that you can find on AE scripts. But the thing that I want to show you, not only did when I get faster render times, I'm actually getting a really small compression size too inside of my render. And so if I look at my folder here in my Windows Explorer, you can see that I have the project here and the project is only at 185 megabytes. And if I play it here, let me actually make it full screen. But you can see the compression is really well. I don't see really any artifacting or anything like that. And this project is what, like a minute and 16 seconds. I'm running this at 60 frames per second at HD. And so this is incredible to see this type of quality. So let me show you the settings that I did to get this using the AfterCodecs there. So I'm going to exit this out. Let me exit this out. And then I'm going to come over into my file here. So this is the file that I'm going to render out. So all I did was come up to my composition, come down to add the render queue. And this is going to bring up our new settings here. So I always keep it on best settings, of course. And then I'm just going to actually render this to my desktop. So I could just name this one version 3. And then right here where it says output module, I'm going to click on this. And so remember, I have the AfterCodec plugin installed, and what I'm going to do right now is where it says format, I'm going to come over here. You can actually see now that we have these selections for AfterCodecs. We could do a .mov or a .mp4, in which I'm going to do the mp4. And then right here under format options, I'm going to click on this, and this is going to bring up our setting windows where we can set everything up. And so I basically just mess with everything inside the encoding window here. Like I'm going to do H.264. And usually when you first start out, it's going to ask you what quality do you want. But I found when I did quality, I was getting file sizes that I didn't really want. Like I was going to upload this up to Maker's Place and I needed it to be around 200 megabytes. And so I wanted to keep it around that file size. And so they do have this tab here where it says file size. And you can actually manually type in the file size that you want. And so all you do is select here and you can actually type it in. So if I put like 0.2, you can see now it's at 200 here. And then down here for speed, it actually gives you a window over here on the right hand side as well, which is really cool. It kind of explains everything that's inside of the settings window here. But it says like it gives you the different numbers and what they're going to be acclimated for. And so like I kept it on 2 because I wanted to have like a better quality. But it says if you have it between 0 to 5, it's going to encode a little bit slower, but the final render is going to actually look better. But if you want to do stuff for just previews, you can actually bring it up to 8, which will help it render faster. But with MFR technology inside of After Effects, like I had it at 2 and I was still able to get this to render out at 37 minutes, which is incredible. Almost shaves off a half hour of my time, which previously was an hour. And so down here under colors, I just kept it at 8-bit. And then right here, I kept it under TV range and I kept my colors at auto. For MISC, usually it has it at no tuning, but I saw over here on the side where it's like it has the different explainers. It said for film, it did low deblocking, but for high action sources. And for this piece, everything was audio reactive. And so I thought that would be a good attribute to add to that. And so I kept it at film, and then I have it at auto high profiles, and then I left everything else just as it is. Then you click OK. And everything else should be good here. You want to make sure that you have your audio because this is an audio reactive project. And I'm going to click OK. And now everything should be set for rendering. And so, like I said, this took around 37 minutes, but I'll just give you a quick example. I'm just going to hit render right here. And you can see everything is starting to load up here in the top left-hand corner. But you can see right off the bat, it's already knocking out like a ton of frames here. We're already at frame 17. When I first started, it jumped automatically to frame 9. You can see right here, the elapsed time, we've only been here for a couple of seconds. This right here, it's going to go down as the render progresses. Like I said before, it usually takes an hour when I'm using the old school methods in After Effects, but with version 2020, it takes about 37 minutes. But you can see that this codec is actually working with MFR inside of After Effects, which is really cool to see. So I would definitely say go to the website. I don't have an affiliate link, so I don't get paid for this, but I do believe in this plugin. I think it's extremely dope. So make sure you go to the website, check out the trial, and see for yourself. Again, I want to thank the people at AfterCodecs for sending this out to me. When they first told me about how small the file sizes could get with high quality, I didn't believe it at first until I started experimenting with it, and I was quite blown away. So I will be using this a lot moving forward, especially for places where I need to be small file sizes. So if you found this helpful, or if you do use this plugin, make sure you leave me a comment down below. Leave me a big thumbs up. It helps out with the algorithm. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And until next time, stay fresh, keep creating, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll see you soon. Take care. What up, Winbush here.